As business owners, we often take the lead at solving the problems in our companies, whether it's problems for our teams or customers or the business itself. The challenge with this approach is twofold. First and foremost, the team doesn't learn how to own solving problems for themselves when you continuously jump in and do that for them. They just don't learn and they don't feel ownership of it. So they just let you own it, which means you'll never get out of the business. Then the second problem is that a lot of times we solve symptoms instead of the actual root cause. And so we don't do a good job of root cause analysis and fix symptoms, or even worse, the wrong problem. So in this video today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you my 4-step problem solving method that ensures that the problem is correctly identified and it's solved and that the solution sticks. So step 1 is what we call the "so what's broken" phase. And it's simply looking at what's really broken, not what happened, but what's broken. So it comes to you as a symptom of a late delivery to a customer. And yes, that's a problem, but that's not the root cause problem. We've got to go back into the system and the process and figure out what happened, what really broke that led to that outcome of a late delivery to a client. So we may identify multiple root causes, multiple things that happened, each of which then needs to be treated separately, if at all possible. But we have to make sure that we dig below the surface, ask enough questions, and make sure that we truly identify the root cause of the problem. Step 2 of the 4-step problem solving is what I call the "so what broke it" step. Now, notice I said what broke it, not who. This is not for who did it or who didn't do it or the what happened. It's what broke the process. How did the process break? Where did it break? How did we not detect it? It's really understanding, digging into that root cause and to figure out what is wrong with that step in our process so that we understand what we need to fix when we do that. So step 3 is the "what will fix it" stage. And now we look at, so we know root cause and we know what actually caused the break to happen and the negative outcome. And now it's time to brainstorm and identify what will fix it. Now, for all 3 of these steps, it's really important that we go ahead and include the team because we want them to start taking on ownership of the problem solving as we teach them this process. So we've got to figure out what will fix it, come up with multiple ideas and let the team vote on which one, and identify the fixes and then assign people to do it, not you, ideally. Because again, we want the business to work without you, not only because of you, which is what happens too often. And so it's the "what will fix it" and get the plan in place, get the team involved, and let them fix it for you. Now, step 4 is really important. And this is one that usually isn't done very well, if at all. And that's simply the "how will we know it's fixed" step. So what are you going to put in place so that you know long term that your fix actually fixed the problem? Because what we don't want is at the end, if we're fixing something that caused a late delivery, what we don't want to do is measure late deliveries because that means we're failing to the customer again. So we've got to identify what's a shorter term, closer to where the problem was fixed, where the fix was installed. We've got to come up with a measure or a way of knowing that that particular problem isn't still happening and doesn't come back long term. So 4 steps are: what's broken, what broke it, not who, what will fix it, and how will we know it's fixed permanently. So be sure to follow this 4-step problem solving process to ensure that your team learns how to solve problems the right way and can take ownership of identifying and fixing permanently future root causes to create long-lasting solutions in your business. Now, if you'd like to discuss how to implement this in your business, go ahead and click on the link in the description, and we'll schedule a quick call to talk about your problem-solving approach and how to get your team involved the best possible way. Thanks.